Hey guys, welcome back to the Yankees franchise mode, episode 5. And in this episode, Carlos Rodon will finally make his much anticipated Yankees debut. He's finally here. We held him out in this franchise. Just like in real life, he was out till July. We are here, beginning of July, right before the All-Star break. And there he is, 93 overall, 30-year-old Carlos Rodon's finally going to make his Yankees debut. Let's see how everyone in the lineup is doing. Gleyber Torres moved up to the leadoff spot with the struggling DJs, batting .258. Judge has 32 homers before the All-Star break and batting .317. Love to see that. Rizzo has 15 homers, 49 RBIs, and batting .251. Very solid. Stanton's only batting .249, but he does have 19 homers. He's been hitting a lot of home runs lately. Kiner-Falefa, he does not bat fifth. He's just batting fifth in this lineup, but he's doing pretty good. DJ 209, man. Very, very bad. Only 12 homers. I mean, good for him. Trevino had 13 homers. Very good. Look at Harrison Bader, 192. What is going on? And Volpe got his average up 20 points, but that's not saying much. His average is only at 184. Willie Calhoun's been red hot since coming on. He just can't play the field every day. That's why we struggle to get him at bats. Donaldson, 220s, Jake Bauers 230s. Higashioka's not hitting. I mean, it's a struggle, and that is why we're back to 500 again. We were playing over 500, but now we're back to 44 and 44. The Cubs are actually doing pretty good this year, surprisingly. There is Rodon last year at a sub-3 ERA, one of the best pitchers in the last couple years, especially. One of the best pitchers in baseball, one of the best lefty pitchers, and the Yankees really did good getting him. In the first batter he's going to face as a Yankee gets one down the line. Nico Hoerner with a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it out for two, and he's going to be safe because Isaiah Kiner-Falefa cannot throw the ball in the outfield. That runner's eventually going to get to third, and a big strikeout of Ian Happ gets him looking. Carlos Rodon gets him looking. Next batter, Wisdom, strikes him out, makes him look silly on that circle change, and he gets out of the first with no runs. We'll be going up against former Yankee Jameson Taillon, and he's having himself a decent year. Sub-3 ERA for him halfway through the season. In the first, it's Rizzo. He's going to rip one. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. It's going to be a double for Anthony Rizzo. He's off to a good start this year, so expecting a good, nice second half from him as well as we try to make this playoff push. 2 outs, though. Stanton's going to ground right to second. Nico Hoerner's going to airmail this into the Yankee dugout, and that's going to allow Rizzo to score. We got an early gift, and Stanton goes to second. Willie Calhoun next up. Base hit up the middle. Red hot Willie Calhoun, who's hot in the AAA, and he's continuing that hotness into the majors as Stanton just beats the tag with his blazing speed. Cody Bellinger in the second. He strikes out swinging. Next batter, Edwin Rios. He goes down looking. High changeup. Rodon just had everything working today. In the third now, Rodon is going to give up a base hit up the middle. So the Cubs, they put the ball in play for not a shaky opening day, but not opening day, but opening start to the season. They definitely put the ball in play. Stanton terrible in the field, but he's got the day in right. Line drive, second and third, one out. Line drive to Kiner-Falefa. Pretty shallow, but again, Kiner-Falefa has no arm. That's going to be a run. 2-1. Ian Happ will then ground to first as Rodon escapes the jam, only giving up 1 run. Back to Willie Calhoun, though. He's up again here in the third, and he's going to take that hanging curveball deep into right field, and that ball is going to be gone in the first row. A porch job for Willie Calhoun, but he stays hot. We love him here. His first home run of the season, and he's been really, really hot since coming up, and really this whole season, if you guys remember, 390 in AAA. Here in the fifth, Rodon's going to strike out another. He really had all his stuff working here in the sixth. Look at Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Not only does he not have an arm, but he has no sense of where he is out there in left. We really probably need a trade for a left fielder. Nico Hoerner tries to go all the way home for an inside the park home run, and Volpe with a beautiful throw is going to throw him all the way out from short. So in the end, Kiner-Falefa gets the out, but man, that was kind of embarrassing. Beautiful 12-6 he had working. Strikeout again to end the sixth. In the seventh, he gets Cody Bellinger swinging. He really just had it all today, Rodon. Edwin Rios to end the seventh, struck him outswing, 1 run, 7 innings. Great start for Carlos Rodon. That would be it. 4-1. We're going to the ninth. Clay Holmes will seal the deal, and the Yankees win, and we get a game above 500, which we desperately needed. We're going to take a break because now we're at the All-Star break. See who made it. Spoiler alert, not a lot of Yankees, as you see. I'm going a little fast here only because it's not a lot of Yankees, but feel free to pause and take a look for yourself. Will Smith, look at that ERA. Sub-1 ERA in 33.2 innings for Will Smith. That's crazy. That's part of the reason why Texas is doing so good this year. Adley Rutschman, love that guy in real life. He really is good. Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Josh Bell make it for first base. A couple second basemen make it. Nothing really standing out. Tuve looks like he's having a good year as well. Third base, Jose Ramirez and Rafael Devers. Although it looks like Devers has better stats in everything. Not sure why he didn't get the most votes. J.P. Crawford seems to make it in every franchise you do, and no matter what show you're in. So go back to my Expos franchise, and you'll see he made it with like batting .212 one year with like 0 home runs. Insane. Shohei Ohtani made it as a starting pitcher and a left fielder, which I didn't realize you can do, but that's awesome. Mike Trout, what a year, 341 with 28 home runs. And our only All-Star, Aaron Judge, who's killing the ball, 32 bombs, 311 batting average. Our only All-Star. Very much like in real life this year, their only All-Star was Garrett Cole, and Judge was too, but he's hurt, obviously. Let's take a look at the National League. Haven't been paying much attention to National League standings, only because it doesn't impact us at all, but at the end of the season, I'll definitely show everything and how that went and who won the MVP and all that stuff. But as you can see, this is who made the All-Star team. Yuli Gurriel, surprise there for first base. Former Yankee Thairo Estrada makes it. Good to see him making the All-Star team. Spencer Steer got traded to the New York Mets, and he made the team. Jeimer Candelario as well from the Nationals. Maybe a guy we look at. We need a third baseman. DJ's just not hitting. Trey Turner, Xander Bogaerts, Dansby Swanson at short. 3 big names. All the signed in the offseason. All made the All-Star team. One of my favorite players in the league, Brian Reynolds. Don't know why he signed a long-term contract with the Pirates. I really don't know. I wanted the Yankees to get him in real life, but oh well. That's the All-Star game. No, the All-Star teams, rather. I don't know who won, so I have no idea. I had simmed it. Look at the Rockies. Better record than us. And for the second time in this episode, we're going up against a former Yankee pitcher, Luis Cessa. He's in trouble, though, in the first. DJ LeMahieu got a spot start. I think someone got hurt right before the game, but, just for like a day or two, so it wasn't anything serious. But DJ's going to struggle and ground out. Look at Nestor. Look at Nasty Nestor. Sub-3 ERA, 18 starts. Beautiful. Sexy with that mustache. Just look at him, hand on hip. That was kind of sexy. Jose Trevino, second and third. Nobody out. He's going to ground to first. He's going to get a run in. So that's a 1-0 lead for us, and we have a runner on third, 1 out. We'll take that anytime. Although we don't score, but we'll still take it. In the third, Gleyber Torres rips one in the gap to right center field. It's going to one-hop off the wall. And we're in business to start off this third inning in Coors against Luis Cessa. Willie Calhoun, a couple batters later, he's going to ground it up the middle for a no. What a play by Tovar. Dives and robs Willie Calhoun of a base hit, but he still gets an RBI. It's 2-0. Anthony Volpe in the fifth. He's going to dunk one in the gap to right field, and that went way deeper than it initially looked like off the bat. It's going to one-hop off the wall. Volpe's going to be in the third with a stand-up triple. Beautiful from Volpe as he's trying to turn it around in the second half. He needs a much better second half. Stay over that Mendoza line. Gleyber Torres, ground ball to short. That's going to be a run. All 3 runs in this game have been on forced outs, but hey, we're still up 3-0. That's all that matters. Nestor Cortez, look at that, dealing through 5. Strikeout of Alfaro there. And through 6 as well. Or not through 6, but in the 6. He's 1 out away from getting through 6. And Nolan Jones rips one all the way to the wall. Judge starts the relay. Gleyber throws home. It's too late. The Rockies are on the board 4-1 in the 6th. But that would be the end of Nestor's night. He did pitch pretty well. 6 innings, only 1 run. Runner was going on this play, and managerial genius, I guess, by Aaron Boone. as the ground ball goes right to where the second baseman would have been and goes all the way to the wall. It's an RBI double on what would have been a double play if he wasn't stealing. Beautiful piece of hitting from Gleyber, 5-1. It's Willie Calhoun again. Look at this guy. I need to get him more game time. It's just a shame he can't play the field, although I don't think he could play much worse than Isaiah Kiner-Falefa's been playing out and left. He's just a little shorter and fatter, so who knows. But Willie Calhoun with a bomb, his second of this episode. Rockies down to the last out, down by 4. They're going to get a nice little run here from a good piece of hitting from Ezekiel Tovar. It's 7-4, still down to the last out. Chris Bryant, absolute bomb. And now they're only down 1. Jimmy Cordero just getting rocked in what was really just a mop-up situation turns into a sweat fest in Colorado, as we're going to need to bring in someone else because Jimmy Cordero's just not getting it done. We're bringing Clay Holmes, 22 out of 25 in save ops, and he's going to get Nolan Jones to strike out, and we win this game finally, 7-6. And we really had control into the end there, but we get the win. Last game of the episode, we're back home, and against Kansas City, 53-46 now, playing a lot better in the second half. Domingo Germán, he's having a good season. 17 starts, 3.56 ERA. We'll take that any day of the week. He's going to go up against the Royals' Brady Singer, who's not having a bad year, just over 4 ERA. But that's really not that bad, especially in MLB The Show. A little bloop here in the third is going to get the Royals on the board. Good effort from Volpe with the dive, but nothing doing there. Still in the third, first and second, Salvador Perez rips one in the gap. 2 runs going to score. It's a 3-1 Royal lead here in the third. Still in the third, Bobby Witt Jr., next batter. He rips one in the gap. That one hops the wall. Domingo Germán's getting hit hard against Kansas City early on in this one. Bobby Witt Jr. is trying to go for third. He's going to be dead. I'm not sure where he was going there, but it's an RBI double, and it's a 4-1 Kansas City lead. In the fifth, Kyle Higashioka, he grounds one in the left field for a base hit. Runner can't score because it was hit too shallow out there and left, and we don't really have a lot of speed on this team in general. Volpe, though, is going to come through with bases loaded. That's a base hit, 4-2, and the bases stay loaded with no outs for Gleyber. Gleyber Torres grounds one up the middle, hits the pitcher. Probably would have been 2 runs, I think. Instead, it's a 1-2-3 put out. But Anthony Rizzo's going to come through. He's going to rip one in the left field, base hit, 2 more runs score, and the Yankees take the lead here in the fifth. Big fifth inning here for us. Josh Donaldson up, still bases loaded, 2 out. Kind of keep this rally going. He rips one in the center, and a nice shoestring grab by the center fielder ends the rally. Jumping ahead, though, we got bases loaded again. Anthony Rizzo is up with the bases loaded again in the sixth. That'll be a sac fly. It was 6-4 at this point. It'll be a sac fly and an RBI. It's now 7-4 Yanks. And here is Rizzo again. This game's getting a little closer, 7-6, but Rizzo is going to make sure this one is put more out of reach with some with a big insurance RBI double. It's 8-6 Yankees. Anthony Rizzo all over the place today in this game. Good to see that from him as we jump ahead to the ninth. Clay Holmes on the mound again, and he works an easy 1-2-3 ninth inning, and the Yanks get an 8-6 win. He's been money for us. Let's look at the standings. We're still 11 games out of first place, although we have been playing better. 9-1 in our last 10, as you can see there. So we're really starting to heat up. We're not in last place in the division anymore. 11 games out of first, though. Division might just be a wrap. We're 2 games up on the Astros, though, for that third wild card spot. So I like where we are. I like where we headed at this 9-1 record. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the next episode. We're going to hit the trade deadline. So comment down below what you guys think. I think we need a third baseman and possibly an outfielder. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It'll be the trade deadline in the next episode and then the month of August. I'll see you guys there. Thanks.